everyone, and welcome to EPR, our last episode of the year. We hope everyone has had a great and wonderful year. 2022 is coming to a close. 2023 is coming up. We're really excited for the new year, all the new stuff that we're going to be doing. But, we figured this show is hard to do, right? It's hard to do perfectly, and I would never claim to do so. It's always a challenge in some ways, and on some days it's a little bit harder than others, as you'll hear soon. But this is one of our favorite things to do at the end of the year. It's just a little bit of outtakes of us trying and failing at our jobs. But give it a listen. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. Hit that music. Welcome to Mispronunciations 2022. Nick tries to say Fred Wagner. Hello and welcome to EPR with your favorite environmental enthusiasts, Nick and Laura. On today's episode, Laura and I discuss our illustrious theater careers. We invite... Dang it. We have Fred Wagner back. So you had me and I was doing it. All right. We invite Fred Wagner. Fred Wagner.
Albert Fudd is on the show today.
Fred Wagner is coming back on the show. Laura tries to say cumulonimbus.
And finally, a columnus.
Wow. Cumulonimbus.
Oh, yeah. I know that word.
Yeah.
And finally, a cumulonimbus. I still can't say it. Cumulonimbus cloud weighs approximately 1 million pounds. Whoa.
Nick can't, for the life of him, pronounce the name Nadine. We talked to Nadine Carson. Huh? Why did I do that?
Why don't you just spell it phonetically?
I need to spell it phonetically for me. I have a friend who's Nadine, and it's Kara tries to say the word mentor.
He talked about mentorship, the importance of being a mentor.
What was that, Kara? You don't know? Laura can't say environmental.
Spark to happen and then taking action on it. What other advice do you have for people finding their way in the environmental? Let me ask it again. What other advice do you have for people finding their way Oh my gosh. Finding their way in environmental fields. Nick, stop. This is totally going in bloopers.
Nick loses all confidence while trying to say Anthony Wilson. We talked to Anthony Wilson. We talked to Anthony. Yeah, what the heck was that? It's like I made him two people. Anthony and Wilson. Laura tries to say suddenly.
Suddenly discovered that.
Nick tries to say industrial. Are the go-to firm for industry operators and are the go-to firm industry wow, I cannot read that. It's industrial. Laura tries to say raspberries.
Ethyl formate is the chemical responsible for the flavor of raspberry. Ethyl formate is the... Stop.
Nick tries to say sponsored. Today's episode is sponsored. All right, here we go. Laura tries to say subscribed.
And before you go, subscribe.
And last, but certainly not least, Laura tries to say guinea pigs.
And finally, capybaras are the largest rodents on the planet and can weigh up to 200 pounds. Mm-hmm. They are fantastic swimmers and even fall asleep in the water.
Like you do.
Yeah, happens. Can run as fast as a slow horse, and their closest relatives are genuine pigs. Genuine pigs. Their closest relatives are guinea pigs.
Oh my God.
How about that? Some of my closest relatives are genuine pigs.
And now it's time for Best Mistakes 2022. Laura forgets the transition.
We appreciate all of our sponsors and they will keep the show going. If you'd like to sponsor the show, please head on over to www.environmentalprofessionalsradio.com and check out the sponsor form for details.
Let's get to our segment. Nick forgets the rule of 3.
We talked to Justin Tabraham about career curves. Second thing I didn't write, and working globally. Oh, geez, Nick, you have to have 3 things. 3 things: career curves,
career curves.
curves. Your European.
Laura calls her boyfriend the wrong name.
But yeah, my best friend lives in Frederick, so.
Well, Nick's mom. Oh, geez. Now I just did it. Mike's mom lives in Frederick. Nick, did you know your mom lives in Frederick?
I did not know that. I had no idea. Yeah.
Nick calls Laura fat.
And finally, a person who weighs 220 pounds on Earth would weigh 84 pounds on Mars. Are you calling me fat there, Nick?
I mean, I just space related because he's with NASA.
Next.
Do you weigh
Hit that
220
music.
pounds? You know, don't answer that. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Hit that music.
Laura leaves Nick out of the outro.
That's our show. Thank you, Tom, for joining us today. Please be sure to check us out each and every Friday. Nick will return with us next week. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. Bye. Of course,
Cool.
I guess I didn't have to leave you out of
I
that.
was like, wow, okay, I guess I won't say anything, even though I'm in the segment.
I know, that's what I asked. Like right halfway through it, I was like, wait a minute. I think the other ones we both ended together, but
Yeah.
Should
See
I
you,
do it
everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Nick screws up the script for the intro.
on today's episode, Nick and I discuss career changes.
Oh,
What?
jeez. That was, wow.
Thank you for
Discuss
that one.
making career changes. Gee whiz. I swear I did it right, but obviously I didn't.
Laura screws up the intro.
Hello, and welcome to EPR with your favorite environmental nerd. Hello. Okay.
Laura screws up the intro, but it's Nick's fault again.
Welcome back to EPR. Today we have Jessica Walker, President and CEO of Water Earth. Is that right? I didn't do that right, did I? Water Earth.
Jennifer.
President- Yeah. Oh my God, Nick did that. Nick, you're in trouble. As I was saying it, I was like, that's not right. He texted me the other day and he said, I can't find Jessica's.
Same number of letters, I
Yeah.
think. And
said, "I can't
I've
find-"
had that happen before.
I get Lauren all the time. He said, I can't find Jessica's LinkedIn. And I said, because it's not Jessica. He had written it here too. Okay, start over.
All right.
All right.
Nick screws up the script again.
Hello, and welcome to EPR with your favorite environmental nerds, Nick and Laura. On today's episode, Nick and I discuss box turtles, Nick's favorite. Then we talk to Coast Guard.
Damn it. Oh, you're right. So that's an outtake. That is
Your fault. Hey.
my fault. Yeah, we both screwed up. I love that. That's a good one. We talked to Coast Guard.
We talked to Coast Guard. I'm
We
like,
talked
what?
to Coast Guard. Yeah.
I thought
Wow.
it was going to go into like Coast Guard retired
Yeah.
something. but
Yeah, that
no,
would have made
it
sense.
didn't.
Yeah.
I talked to the entire Coast Guard today.
You talked to the entire Coast Guard. Wow, that's a lot of
I
people.
did. It was
That
pretty
taking-
cool.
It must have taken forever.
Not to be outdone, Laura screws up the script for Nick.
Hello and welcome back to EPR. Today we have David Corsar, Manager Career Development Pro. That's Laura.
I just copied from what he put in the form. Sorry.
I'm going to do that again.
Laura writes the same question twice.
How did you get into that? And then how do you get to do? Wait, I have the same question twice here. This is a Laura edit.
It's how do you get
Get
to do this?
and then how do you?
And then how do you get to do this? Yeah. So how do you get into it and how do you get to do this?
Oh, there we
Career
go.
path question. How do you get there?
Nick coughs perfectly.
Right, I'm going to let him in. Everybody ready?
Just getting it out now. Just getting it out now. Let him in. Let him in. Laura mixes up diversity and biodiversity.
No, I was just gonna say, Kara is the one who did the research on Armenia and had found that it's like on the top 25 countries for diversity.
Is
Is it
it
diversity?
Did
considered
you
a biodiversity
For
hotspot?
biodiversity.
Oh, biodiversity.
Yeah, those are different. Those
I
are
was
different.
like,
Yeah, sorry, biodiversity. He's like, wait a minute, no.
There's
I was like, that is very not true.
Laura doesn't want you to subscribe.
That's our show. Thank you, Bridget, for joining us today. And please be sure to check us out each and every Friday. And don't subscribe to...
Oh, do subscribe. Do subscribe. Outtake. Nick forgets the word advocate.
She labeled it advocacy.
Yeah, she labeled it advocacy, but it's a similar kind of process, a similar kind of thing too.
Lobbying is a dirtier sounding word.
It does sound dirtier, but that's that's why we call it advocacy, I guess.
Yes.
So yes, she's an advocist. Is it advocist? What do you call it?
Advocate.
Oh yeah, duh. I was like, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
There's one for the bloopers. Someone should make a word for this.
Yeah, it's advocate. That's better.
It's kind of like an anarchist, but they're advocating for chaos.
Advocate, Nick, you moron. And finally, Nick screws up the word tickling. And finally, it is impossible to tickle yourself.
What?
Scientists, yes, it's totally true. Scientists at the University College of London pinpointed the cerebellum as part of the brain that prevents us from doing this. Cerebellum is what allows us to distinguish between expected sensations and unexpected ones. So that's why you cannot touch yourself or tickle yourself. Wow. So that's why you can't.
Whoa, PG show here. PG.
Whoops.
Take it down a notch.
And now it's time for random ramblings. This is the category of us just saying random stuff that doesn't really fit anywhere else. Have a listen. The crew discuss Northern Virginia.
Where are you?
Soothing background noise. Northern Virginia.
Oh.
Leesburg, if you're familiar with it.
Mm-hmm. Great outlets. So I hear.
There definitely are a lot of stores out here. I tried on like 15 pairs of pants yesterday. I don't. Yeah.
Leesburg, formerly the home of many Civil War sites, and now it's just a great outlet place.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
Actually, we used to go there a lot when we lived in Frederick.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it's close.
I'm sorry. Where did you live again?
Frederick.
Yeah, that's right. Kara has a great reaction to our and finally. And finally, grasshoppers have ears in their bellies. They have a pair of membranes that vibrate in response to sound waves tucked underneath their wings. How weird is that?
That is very weird. I remember dissecting grasshoppers in school, and I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, according to the internet, that's accurate.
I'm not saying it's wrong just because I don't remember it, but
oh man, yeah. But I just, I'm thankful. I think my ears are right where they need to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would enjoy it if they were like right behind our armpits. It'd be a little weird.
I'm picturing a different kind of headphones.
Yeah, much bigger. Wow. And on that note, let's hit that music.
Well, that one is in an unexpected direction.
Oh, that's how I know we're still having fun. Because what the hell was that? Oh, my face. Oh. Nick roasts Kara. Finally.
I can't speak English today. I can't use my words.
No.
That's okay. I sent you
funny.
a picture from a conversation we didn't have yesterday.
It's funny you're saying today like it's different other days. It's,
Oh.
whoosh. Finally, I got her. Nick Roscara. Oh, finally. Nick roasts everybody. This hat actually, ironically, is super warm. I can barely hear you guys because of the over my ears. It's kind of nice.
It's kind of
I'm
nice
like, wow.
that you can't hear us.
Yeah, it's nice that I can't hear you guys. Don't worry, though. Kara still wins in the end. Always wear sunscreen on your ears. Don't forget them.
We have hair though, so that helps.
Ouch.
Just
So
saying.
Adding
Yeah.
burn on burn there. Jeez.
It wasn't an intent on a burn. It was just stating a fact.
Nope, let's put it in. Kara hates Nick again. There it is. There's another example.
Not a burn.
Kara
just a
roasts Nick,
fact.
literally. Yeah. And last but certainly not least, we say goodbye to Toby. And people have to start thinking in broader terms, but it's really hard to do. So how do we do that? How do we do that, Toby? Thank you.
He's
So
just,
translate for me what that means.
yeah, he's like, you can't, I don't know. This is a hard one.
Yeah.
You just have to get more kitties and
Yeah. Mhm.
put the kitties on it.
Then we'll never
yeah.
get done. And that's our show. Thank you so much for listening. It's been an awesome year. We hope you guys had fun at the end. And I hope everyone has a great and wonderful New Year's. We'll pick it back up again in 2023. As always, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. See you, everybody.